It's Thursday the 18th of December. It is Taxi Vlog 336. And it's the beginning of my shift. It is like 6:28 p.m. Cindy went to Alberta yesterday, so she's been gone about 24 hours now. Took her to the airport yesterday before going to work. She had one drink and got on a plane. So I haven't talked to her since she left. Maybe she'll call me tonight. I've been slowly getting through my book, The Oceans of Eternity by Steve Sterling. I'm halfway through it now. I'm getting a little busy. So far the nights are quiet to begin with. When I start my shift, sometimes I wait an hour for the first one. And like last night, it was real quiet to start. I mean, it took me in the first 3 hours I had like $35 on. And it took me till midnight to break even. But then I did really well. So on Monday, yeah, it was quiet. It was real quiet. It took till midnight to break even. Or was it 11? And then I started getting calls. And I was trying to watch YouTube videos, but every time I would get back to my little parking lot where the Wi-Fi hotspot is, I would get sent on a call. And the whole morning went like that, but it got to the point where I was able to finish watching the videos that I was subscribed to, left over from the weekend and from Monday. I ended up doing phenomenally well. And towards the end, I think it was about 3:30 or 4 o'clock. It was about 3 anyway, whatever. I picked up these kids, and they had been drinking, and it's like one of them was passed out on the pavement. And I'm going to myself, oh shit, oh no. This is not going to end good. Should I drive away right now? But somehow I was intrigued. I had had a good night so far, and I thought, well, let's see what happens. And the one got in on the left side, and one got in the middle. He was the one who was passed out. And then a girl got in next to him. And it's always a good sign when there's a mixture of guys and girls. If it's all guys, you never know what's going to happen. Especially when they say Keating and Brentwood Bay. So you go, okay, fine, I'll go to Keating. So I go out to Keating, Brentwood Bay. It's like $30 on the meter when we're there, and one of them gets out and the other ones say, well, we're going to Sydney now. So we go to Sydney, and I made a wrong turn because I was turned around, and I had gone around a roundabout and gone the wrong way. And I was tired anyhow, so I goofed and I said, wait, I think we're going the wrong way. So I turned around and went the right way, and I think it cost an extra $5, so I said, look, I'll take $5 off, once we get there. So we get out to Sydney, and we take the second exit, and take a sharp right and go down a couple of streets, and one of the kids gets out there, and the last two, the girl says, can I borrow your phone? And I'm thinking, oh no. The whole time the guy in the front is holding a $20 bill, and he had passed out on the way. So I'm thinking, well, at least I'm going to get the $20 bill that's in that kid's hand. And the girl borrows my phone and phones home and talks to her mother and asks her mother to leave the money in the mailbox. And I'm thinking, oh shit, oh no, I really fucked up on this one. But I kept going, and we got to the house, and the girl had $5 in her pocket, and she said, so I don't know how I'm going to pay you. I said, well, this guy's holding a 20, so she grabs the 20 from him plus the 5 in her pocket, and she gives me the 25. And I said, well, it's like 70 on the meter, but you know, I said I'd take 5 off, so you know, give me 65. Another 40 would be fine. And I got a call. So she says, wait, I'll just check the mailbox. So she checked the mailbox, and there was another $40 there. She gave me 35 of it and held on to a 5. And I said, you're missing $5. I'm holding 60 in my hand already. And then she gives me the other 5, and so I got my 65 and said, great. She had a bitch of a time getting the passed out guy awake and out of the car, but as soon as they were gone, I was out of there. And I had made my money, and I made a big deposit in the bank in the morning. Tuesday was about the same. Tuesday was quiet to begin with, but it started moving a little bit more at around 10 o'clock. And then the morning was actually quite good. I ended up with about 200 on, and then at just before 4 I got sent to Denny's to pick up this guy. And the guy was going to the other end of Esquimalt. It was, you know, $15 fare, that was okay. As soon as I got there, I cleared, and when I cleared, I got sent immediately to Nelly's Block, which is on the Navy base. And the Navy base was just a couple blocks from where I was. And the 2 boys there were going east. They were getting on a plane and going to Montreal and Halifax. So that was like a $65 fare to the airport. So that's 2 mornings in a row. That was really good, and I had a couple $100 left over from last week's Interacts. So I made another big deposit in the morning. And then last night, you know, it was, I think I told you about the beginning of last night already. It was dead. Just dead. And quiet. And I had, I think, $35 on after the first 4 hours, and then I started getting lucky after around 10:30. I had a couple of $15 fares, and they had both said, given me a 20 and said, don't worry about it. So I almost had my lease on. Anyway, I broke even at around 11:30, midnight. And then the morning, once again, went fairly steady, but I did get a fair amount of reading done. Had another couple $100 on by, well, had $150 on by 3 o'clock. Or was it 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock. And then by 4 I had a couple $100 on. So, you know, $20, $25 an hour. Had enough time to read quite a bit. I think I read about 60 pages. And then I got a call, which went, again, to the airport. The guy was going to Houston by way of Toronto. He was going to be traveling all day. He was supposed to arrive at Houston at 6 p.m. And now it was, well, 5 o'clock. Or 4. Just after 4. So after taking him to the airport, I got back into town, and it was 5 o'clock, and then nothing happened, and then by 4:30 I just was tired, and I packed it in and made another decent bank deposit in the morning. So here we are, Thursday. I'm getting sent to this place that's up at the edge of my zone, and I will pick these people up. They're probably going downtown to celebrate or something, who knows. This time of year, in December, you get all the customers you didn't have the rest of the year. Whereas the rest of the year you have regulars and repeat customers. This time of year you have people who are taking a cab once, and I see them once. Unfamiliar people, another cross-section of the population. The infrequent cab rider. I'll get to you in the morning or tomorrow or the morning after the Friday and let you know how the rest of the week went. We're at the airport. I'm dropping off. It's 5:29 in the morning, and I had a relatively... This is stupid too. Getting out of here can be a chore because no one knows how to drive. Okay, so we got to the airport. This is the another long one. Tonight, which was the Thursday night, it was steady and it was happening, and I broke even around, well, midnight. And after breaking even, then I had a few more fares, and this morning I got away to the airport. It seems like this season, what's the history on that? Seems like at this season, people are going traveling to visit their relatives. And when they go traveling to visit their relatives, they don't want to waste any time driving. So they fly. And they take cabs to the airport. And this is why I'm here. And why I'm not in Alberta with Cindy and her family. So, yeah, it's been another successful night. I've done alright. I can't complain. Oh, you're gonna park? Stop right there? Fine, stop right there. Good fucking bye. Let's get back on the highway and back to town. I just got enough time to get into town, hose off the car, fuel it up, and park it before day shift comes along. I go home and I go down to the Backfit gym and do some core strengthening exercises. Why do I have hiccups now? I don't even know. I'm gonna do the core strengthening exercises, and after doing the core strengthening exercises, I'm gonna come back home, take a 20-minute walk around the block. After that walk around the block, I'm going to fix myself some wieners and beans. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos, perhaps. Maybe answer a bunch of comments and put up a video. And then I will have me a couple of drams of scotch. Maybe I'll only have 1 dram. And it might even be rye, and it could be Canadian whiskey. It doesn't necessarily have to be Scotch. Anyway, let's get around past these silly roundabouts that make no fucking sense at all. This has got to be the most retarded traffic thing in Victoria, among many. And so now we are marching onto the highway, back into town, at the end of another successful night. There's one more night to go, it's Friday, and so I'll get to you in about 24 hours and tell you how it went. It's 5:14 in the morning on Saturday. I forgot to drive and let this beeping thing finish before I started talking to you. I guess I must be, I don't know, tired. It's been busy tonight. It was non-stop until about 3 o'clock, and then it got quieter. Now I've been looking at a few YouTube videos. For the most part, the night went very well. I had some good fares, some very good fares, and now it's slowing down. I did considerably less than last week on a Friday night, but I still did well tonight. I'll be able to afford some groceries and get me another bottle of whiskey and maybe buy some new shirts, because I'm going to run out of shirts if I wait 5 weeks before doing laundry. So I think I'm going to go in the morning about 4 hours from now and buy some shirts and buy some whiskey, and then I'll go home, and then in the evening I'll go and buy some groceries. I'm going to be getting a few TV dinners and things because I can't be bothered to really do much cooking. And things should go okay. It's been another successful week. December seems to be working out. I don't have any really wild stories from tonight, or if I do, I've forgotten them already. I'm kind of drained, you know. It's end of the week, and the busy night is the end of the week. At least from now on, you know, Christmas holidays at work are pretty easygoing. All the hype is done, all the stress is done. You'll have Christmas Eve, and there might be a few last-minute shoppers, but those last-minute shoppers don't affect me much because I'm night shift. That's more of a daytime thing, and I'm gonna do some resting this week and relaxing. Maybe even go out for dinner if I've got any money left over after getting all the things I want to get. Was there something I wanted to mention? Oh yeah. Christmas is pretty easygoing, but it's steady, and people are in a good mood usually. You know, you're working Christmas Eve, and they tend to be quite generous in the tip department. And then the only real hurdle we got is New Year's Eve, which is going to be a gong show as usual. It just started raining now in the morning. I guess that means I don't have to wash the freaking car. I think I'm going to just shake out the mats and park it because I'm bagged. I know I can work for another half hour, but I don't really feel like it anymore. I'm third in the zone. It's slowed down to the point that if I sat for half an hour then and got a call, it would be too late. Yeah, you know it. Anyway, bah humbug.